What is up, guys? Today we have a video about the top 4 baits for winter and cold water fishing. I'm Jared.
I'm Trevor.
This is Trevor. This is one of my fishing buddies, and we are here today on 410 Outdoors. So to get things off or started off, we're talking about cold water winter fishing. So the thaw is just frozen. If you're in a place where it freezes over, I said the thaw has just frozen. The freeze has just thawed, and you're just seeing open water for the first time since who knows how long. We're here in Maryland, so we saw the freeze for probably from like December to just now March the 3rd. So I'd say probably until about mid-February we saw the freeze. So we're just being able to get back out on the water, and these are the baits that we're throwing. To start things off, I have a jerk bait, also known as a rip bait. This is a Rick Clunn STX Series 1. It's a suspending jerk bait, and for me that is key, is the suspending action. So what you're going to do is you're going to toss this in the water, give it a couple cranks to get it down to depth. This is a 3 to 5 foot diver, and it's going to suspend nose down, and you're going to give it a couple rips. You're going to do like a rip pause action, and it's going to dart and then suspend. And with this cold water, what you're going to want to do is fish it as slow as you possibly can, and when you think you're fishing too slow, slow it down. So my cadence is either anywhere between a 1, 2, and a 3 twitch cadence. So I'll do like a twitch, and then as much as like a 30 to 40 second pause. And since it's suspending, it's not doing anything, and what you're targeting is these suspending fish. So what they'll do is they'll come up to it, you'll hit it with a couple twitches, and then they'll follow it. And generally they'll hit it on that pause or right after a twitch. So this is a very lethal bait for me in cold water. I would usually fish this anywhere from as soon as the thaw happens to low 50-degree water temperature. So this is a Rick Clunn RCSTX Series 1 suspending, and this is a custom painted, almost want to call it like a sexy shad jerk bait, another suspending jerk bait. This is actually custom painted for us by a friend, Liberty Lure Company. Great guy over there, does good work. So that is your suspending jerk bait.
So the second bait we're going to talk about is your standard half-ounce football head finesse jig. Definitely want to throw this like upper 40s, mid 50s. Fish bite real slow. Throw it out, let it hit the bottom. Kind of give it a few shakes. Let it sit. A few more shakes. Fish your area quick, get it back in.
Yeah, I think for me one of the biggest things, especially with the jig in the winters, the fish are lethargic, guys. So you're gonna want to fish these real slow. And this one in particular isn't a finesse style, but I prefer. I don't know about you, but I like the finesse style. It's just a smaller presentation, and these fish are so lethargic, and
laying on the bottom.
They're on the bottom, and they're just not really. They're looking for anything easy, so you got to fish it slow. I like to put a really small pack of chunk or like crawl trailer on there. The Zoom Speed Crawls, I know those are some of my favorite trailers. And then just fish depending on what style bottom you're on. So this is a football head, I'd throw it on a rock, not really as much grass, but fishing on points, drop-offs, ledges. That's where your fish are going to be. All these baits are targeting deeper fish right now because the water's so cold. Got anything else on the jig? Kind of a spin-off off the jig is some people call it the chatterbait, some people call it the bladed swim jig. This one is in particular the Z-Man original. It's a half-ounce all white. This is just a lethal bait. This one for me is, as the water temperature is in the anywhere between 52 and I'd say like 58 degrees. The water's getting up warmer. They're starting to be a little bit more active and getting in the chasing mood. Same thing. You fish these on points, along ledges, anywhere that they can kind of be ambushed. And these are just targeting a little bit more active fish. Fish that are staging, getting ready to spawn. I know I usually carry 3 colors: a white or white and chartreuse, black and blue, and then a green pumpkin. Those are the 3 colors I always carry, and you really just have to fish your conditions and throw them all, find out what the fish like. But this is definitely a good one as we get closer to the spawn.
And finally, as we get closer to the spawn and the water starts to get up like mid 50s, upper 50s, start throwing a lipless crankbait. This one happens to be a red-eyed strike king. Still want to fish it a little slower, beginning of the season around the spawn. But this is lethal bait. Carry it into the summer, fall. Great fall bait too.
Yeah, I definitely throw that one a lot in the red crawl. That
Yeah.
one's deadly for me.
Especially like bluegill pattern in the fall. Stripers move in.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna want to match your hatch or whatever. This one is another custom by Liberty Lure Company in the yellow perch. Um, I think this one's gonna be real good for us this year. Can't wait to get that one out there soon. But I guess, guys, the name of the game is, temperatures 52 and below. Fish really, really slow, like painstakingly slow. It's not fun, but when you get that bite, it's gonna be a good quality fish. Um, Things like jigs working the bottom real slow. These jerk baits suspending, those are the baits that I catch the most winter fish on. And then as the water starts to warm up, you can start getting into the moving baits and see if you can get a reaction bite out of them. But guys, this is 410 Outdoors. We're just hoping that you can get out there and get some fishing done here as the weather warms up. And we'll catch you soon with some fish on the water.